So carnivore diet it is then. I say carnivore diet, I'm thinking more ketovore, carnivore. It's not going to be strict, and I know people out there, I've seen on videos other people say that some folks, you know, if you're not doing it to the letter, you're not doing it. But I'm going to do it this way. I'm making sure I'm in ketosis at all times, and I'm generally on a carnivore themed diet. I will allow a little bit of onion, a little bit of tomatoes and a little bit of chilies, but only small amounts that aren't going to take me out of ketosis for a start. I've been watching videos for a long time, and I think I've got a good idea as to how it'll pan out, but we'll see, and if not I'll have to tighten it up and get it a bit more stricter. But you know, it is what it is from that point of view. You know, 56 in a couple of weeks, 313 pounds, which is 22.5 stone there or thereabouts. It's not ideal, and you know, starting to get up in the morning and I'm literally struggling to put my socks on, and without being too crude, you know, first toilet visit can be difficult to reach round, if you know what I mean. So something needs to happen, because you know when you've got that feeling inside, you know, if you don't sort yourself out, it's only going to go one way, and it's pretty definitive if that was to be the case. And all this is under my control, but I've got to be honest with you, the hardest thing about it, I think, is the drinking side. I mean, we're on 3rd of January now, you know, dry January, already kind of failed a little bit, but it's a bumping road, and it's a long road, not going to happen overnight. But food wise, I think I can get on top of it, but drink wise, that's where difficulty is. Just take each day as it comes. I've read all books, I've done Naked Mind, I've done Easy Stop, I've done Hypnotist Chap, tried all that, none of it's worked for me. I don't know why, personally, but it hasn't. Maybe I'm just lazy, maybe I can't be arsed, I ain't got willpower. I don't agree with that. I think people slag people off who drink and say that they're weak-willed and all that. You're not. I don't miss a day at work. I don't miss many events. The only events I'm missing now is because I'm that fat. I don't like going. I've got no clothes that hide my belly. Every top I've got is a crop top, not by design, just by the way it's turned out, which is not a good look at all. And I'm very conscious of it, because I've got to be honest with you, I've always been quite critical. People with big fat bellies, like myself now, I've always thought, well, so it's an art, you know, it's self-inflicted, so I've never been very sympathetic, and I'll be honest with you, I'm ashamed to say it, but it's true. But now, you know, this is me, this is where I'm at. I'm hoping by summertime we'll be there. Now, I've watched all these videos of a lot of people who've completed this carnivore and the other end of it, and I think that's fantastic, but I'm at the start of it, so I can't show you any results. I can't give you any advice and tips, other than there's plenty already out there. But what I will say to you is, if you want to come along with me on my journey and see if it works, there's a lot of stuff I'd like to go into, but again, this is new to me, and I'm a little bit, this is really outside my comfort zone, talking into my phone, stood in my kitchen, peeling an onion, ready to make some tomato sauce. I've got a roast beef joint cooking, and that's going to be my only meal today. Yesterday's meal wise, I had bacon, eggs, sausage, and a small amount of tinned tomatoes, because I needed some extra taste in there. Sausages weren't too bad. I think there's some carbs in them, so you've got to be careful with sausages. And he shop bought meats. I mean, I couldn't believe it the other day. I was looking at some bread, and I went into this artisan baker, and they just put them out. I said, "Oh, well, has that been baked fresh here today?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, lovely. What is it? Is it just water, flour, and yeast and salt?" "Oh, print your ingredients list out." Printed my ingredients list out. Jesus, like a book. There were that many chemicals in it, and I thought, well, it's been baked here today, but it's not been made here today. That's the difference. And it's same with your meats and everything from shops. You buy chicken or anything, read the contents. There's all sorts in it. So you've got to go down to basics. And as a lot of these people are saying, Dr. Berry and a few others that I've seen, and I don't remember them all offhand. Anyway, I'm waffling on, but it would be nice to have some company on this journey. And if you're thinking of doing it, or if I can inspire somebody else who's in a similar position to come along with me, that'd be great. But if you want to subscribe to my channel, it's Carnivore Lee, and you know, we'll see how we get on. But if you have any questions or anybody wants any help or advice, give me a shout. I'm not doing it to get out there really. It's a daily diary for me. But if I feel like I've got people looking at it, it makes me feel like I've got to do it. Or if I don't, I'll be being judged. I'll be letting invisible people down that I don't know. But anyway, thanks for your time. Cheers.